Okay, a good evening to everyone. Today we are handling what we call relational database, and we are having our database here, whereby last time we talked about elements that make up database file, tables, query, forms, report, etc. Now today we are going to use this one as our database file, and this database file, it is books in the library. The moment if we go ahead and then we open it, it has two tables in one file. But there is a need for us to link or to relate these two tables that are here in this books in the library file, whereby the first table is books in the library table, and the second table is borrowers table. If we go ahead to check the data types, last time we talked about data types. We have different data types, whereby we have field name, code number. That type is supposed to be text. Title, text. Author, text. This one, text. Borrower number, text. Date, due back, date or time. You may ask that why is it that we go ahead and then we give borrower number and the code number text? Because we don't need to involve these two fields or field names in calculations. If we go ahead and then also we check in borrowers table, those people who have borrowed books. If we go ahead and then we check the data types, we have borrower number, text. Name of the borrower, it is in text. Address, it is also in text. Borrower's phone number, it is also in text. The reason why we are assigning them to be text, the phone number and also borrower number and also the address number, because there is no way we can involve the phone number in calculations. We can only assign data type number for a certain field name that can be involved, that can be included in calculations. That is what we said last time. Now we are going to link the two tables. Before you relate or before you link the two tables, these are the things you need to follow. You need to first close all the tables, meaning that here we don't expect anything to appear here. How to close it is simple and easy. You come and point on a particular table, borrowers table, you right click and then you come to close all. Closing all, in this space we expect a blue space, meaning that you have closed everything. We don't expect anything here up. We shall learn that more in practical. But remember, your paper is skills-based paper. That is why we go ahead and then I explain more in details in practical, because you may not get a chance to understand this on the projector. Now we are going to link the two tables. Linking the two tables, it is simple. You come and click on Mr. Database Tools. If you go ahead and then you click on Database Tools, you come to Relationships, because we want to relate the two tables. You click on it. After clicking on it, automatically there is Mr. Show Table. You can adding table is going to go direct there, and also you can also add that one. After you're going to close. Now we want to link the two tables. We have different relationships: one-to-one relationship and one-to-many relationship. Now one-to-one relationship, you match a primary key of one of this first table with the primary key of another table. So this primary key of this borrower's table, it is what we call the foreign key. That is the key that is the key for another table, the primary key for another table. So now how to link the two to have what you call one-to-one relationship, it is simple. See, you're going to point where there is this icon, a key. You press and hold down your left mouse button, and then you drag. Dragging, you're not going to release that left mouse button, and then you bring it, and then you point where there is this key, this one. The moment you point, below we are going to look at relationship type, one-to-one. One to what? To one. Because we have managed to match the primary key of the first table with another primary key of the second what? Table. That is one-to-one. Then what about one-to-many? Let us try out one-to-many and we see whether it will change here. One-to-many now. One-to-many, you get a primary key of the first table and then you match it with another field without a primary key. For example, apart from this first field, okay? Apart from this first field, now you find that another field, other fields, they don't have primary what? Keys. So now let us try it to one-to-one. You point on that particular field with a primary key, and then you drag and pull and press down your left mouse button, and then you point on this field name without a primary what? A primary key, and then you release. Automatically you're going to get one-to-many. How to get that? You're relating the table to one-to-what? To many. Okay, that is one-to-many. Then what about many-to-many? Let us also try out that. Many-to-many. Many-to-many, it is also simple as ABC. You match a field without a primary key with another field without a primary what? Key in another table. So these are the tables and these are the what? The fields. So I'm going to match. Yeah, let me take this title. I point on the title. I press and hold it down the left mouse button. Then I move. Tujiteke wano. You point it somewhere there. The moment you're done with the pointing, you release. After releasing, this one has failed to display, but it has displayed what? Interminate. So meaning that being that these fields were not, our tables were not arranged for that, but it would have shown something many to what? To many. So those are the field types we're talking about. Now let me go to one-to-many and then we conclude with that one. You bring this primary key and then you match it with another primary key. After handling that, then you click on Misau create, meaning that you have linked the two tables. The two tables, they are what? They are linked. One-to-one. Immediately after, you have to save and then you close. How to get it? That is how you're supposed to handle it. Hey, so that is it. So we shall get to know more about those